I want y'all to look at this, right? What is those ships intended for? They're called what? Cargo ships, right? Those ships are intended to transport cargo. Give me Deuteronomy 24:7. So what happened? What happened to us? That they took a cargo ship and made it a slave ship.
Right.
It's still a cargo ship.
We used to be slaves.
We used to be slaves. We still are slaves. But I'm going to show you the difference in us being slaves back then. Back then we knew we were slaves. Now we don't know we're slaves.
Right.
Read what you got.
Deuteronomy chapter 24, verse 7.
Bring it out.
If a man be found stealing any of his brethren of the children of Israel.
So what did they do with us? They took us off the west coast of Africa, right? They took us off the west coast of Africa. Then what did they do? They put us on a ship. They stole us. That's called kidnapping.
Right.
That's called trafficking.
Right.
Right? Nowadays, if you do it to a woman, they call it trafficking. So this very thing that they did today is a crime.
That's right.
It's a crime in the Bible, and they state that it's a crime.
Why do
Right?
people kidnap people?
Why do they do it? This is what they did with us. I'm going to show you what they did with us.
They be
Read.
selling in them?
And maketh merchandise of him.
They made merchandise of us. When they took us, they didn't take us for the intended purpose to say, oh, we're just going to take these people. You know, they took us to make merchandise of us.
Bring it out.
Merchandise meaning we was a commodity.
Right.
We were like oil. We were like rice. That's what we were. We were their product.
Right.
That's why when you read the Willie Lynch letter, he said, this is how you maintain your product.
Right.
We were their economy for over 400 years.
Whoa.
Over 400 years, they had free slave labor.
Right.
Can you imagine how this country could grow so fast in 400 years? Read on.
Or selleth him.
And then they took us and they sold us. They didn't sell, they sold us to each other. That's what they did. So now you sitting here, young man, this brother right here, we're sitting here in a state of shock because we don't know who we are.
Right.
What do we lose in that process? That 400-year process, what do we lose? We lost our identity.
Right.
We don't know who we are.
Right.
So we cling to anything outside of what God called us.
Right.
Now we're here. The prophets are here to bring back your nationality.
That's right.
Because you, young man, are supposed to be a prophet. Are a prophet. You
Right.
were born a prophet.
Right. That's right.
In our bloodline, we are prophets.
Right.
And we lost that. God said he's going to bring your teachers before your eyes. So now you will see your teachers. We're going to get that. Finish that. Read.
And then that thief shall die.
He's supposed to die for what he did.
That's right.
But we can't worry about what his judgment is. We got to deal with our brothers and sisters so we don't get judged.
Who should
Right.
die?
We'll get to that.
All right.
Read.
And thou shalt put evil away from among you.
Because the Most High never wanted evil to be upon this earth. We are not an evil people.
Right.
You got to think, 400 years of slavery. Who has the highest suicide rate? Right.
Right.
All of the trauma we've been through, all of the years we've been through, all of the struggle. You don't see us wanting to kill ourselves. Why? There's something in us.
Right.
There's a spirit in us that knows better.
That's right.
There's a God spirit in us that we're trying to wake up.
That's right.
So that's what suicide is about, killing yourself?
Suicide is about killing yourself. Now, guess what we're going to do? We're here to wake you up.
That's right. That's right.
Give me Psalms 82. We're here to wake you up. Because you men are gods.
Right.
And you got to take your natural place. The earth has been waiting for us.
Right.
Read.
The book of Psalms, chapter 82, verse 6. Bring it out.
5.
5.
I'll be right back.
They know not, neither will they understand.
They don't know who we are. We don't know who we are. Neither will they understand who we are. Go ahead.
They walk on in darkness.
That darkness that we walk on in is sin.
Right.
We continue to stay in sin, which
Right.
keeps us in darkness, which keeps us blinded from what we really are. Go ahead.
All the foundations of the earth are out of course.
It said everything on this earth is out of course. That's why you'll find a whale ending up on a beach. That's why you'll see things like that. Bees disappear. Birds dying. They're mating tigers and lions.
Right.
All of the foundation of the earth is out of course.
Right.
What's that? Give me that in Romans real quick. Give me that in Romans 8. Is it 8:19? Yeah, give me Romans 8:19. Watch this.
The book of Romans, chapter 8, verse 19.
Bring it out.
For the earnest expectation of the creature.
It says the earnest expectation of the creatures, the very creatures that God created for us to have dominion over. Go ahead.
Waiteth.
They're waiting. Go ahead.
For the manifestation of the sons of
They're
God.
waiting for the sons of God to manifest themselves on this earth again.
That's right.
That's why it said the whole foundation of the earth is out of course. They're waiting for us to put the earth right back in its natural place. Go back to where we was at.
Psalms chapter 82, verse 6.
Bring it out.
I have said,
So who's saying this? This is God the creator. He said what?
I have said,
He said when I made you,
ye are God.
he said that when I made you, I created you to be a God. That's what he told Adam.
Right.
He said have dominion. We come from the very lineage of the first Adam.
That's
Go
right.
ahead.
And all of you are children of the Most High.
He said every single one of you that I created, you blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans, he said that you are my children.
That's right.
My children. Nobody else can say that on this earth, that they're the children of God. We can only say that.
That's right.
We got to wake up to who we are. Read.
But ye shall die like men.
So the condition was that if we sin, we would die like a regular man.
Teach up.
We were never created to die.
Right.
We was always created to live.
Right.
Read.
And fall like one of the princes.
We're going to fall like every single person that was of another nation. That's how we're going to die.
What?
Just like them. But that's not how God created us. That's not from the beginning.
Why do we die? Why do people keep dying?
Why do we die? Because we sin.
Right.
That's why we die. He just said it. He said we die because we sin. He said
does sin
you were not created. What does sin mean? That's a good question.
That's right.
That's a good question.
Read
What
out,
you got? Give me no, get him sin. Get him sin. He needs to find out what sin is.
But what church do y'all be at?
You looking at it right now. You see his shirt? Israel United in Christ.
Y'all got more short shirts so I can smell my papa?
Hey, we waiting for you to come earn a shirt.
That's
We
right.
want you to earn a shirt.
How you earn one?
You keep the commandments and live.
That's right.
Read what you got. So the young man asked, what is sin? A lot of us don't know what sin is. So that's an excellent question. Read.
1 John chapter 3, verse 4.
Bring it out.
Whosoever committeth sin transgresseth also the law.
He said, whosoever commits sin transgress the law. Read.
For sin
For
is
sin, the definition of sin.
the transgression of the law.
So it said every time you sin, you're breaking a law of God.
That's right.
That's what sin means. Sin means to break a law.
So
Like,
that's what sin
so
means,
speeding, that's a law, right?
right?
You break that law, there's what? There's a fine, there's a penalty for breaking that law. God established that in the Bible.
Right.
Like,
So,
like if you do bad stuff, you go to jail.
Bad
That's a
stuff
law.
may not be bad to everybody. God tells you what's bad and what's good.
Right.
Would you have in read?
Romans chapter 6, verse 23.
Bring it out.
For the wages of sin
So there's a payment for sin. There's a payment, right? Read.
is death.
That's why we die. The payment for sin is death.
Right.
But let me show you something. Go to Isaiah 57:1. Because you might say, well, this newborn baby, how come this newborn baby died, right? We might think that. Read.
Isaiah chapter 57, verse 1.
Bring it out.
The righteous perisheth, and no man layeth it to heart. And merciful men are taken away.
It says sometimes merciful men are taken away. Get that out of my pocket.
None considering that the righteous is taken away from the evil to come.
It says sometimes the Most High has to take life from the evil that's getting ready to come upon them.
So that's why you're not supposed to be scared of nothing because God's with you every
God
time.
says not to fear. Fear what? Give me that in Matthew 10.
That's right.
Matthew 10. Because the Bible has all the answers for you, young man. The Bible has all the answers for you. Matthew 10, was it 30, 38? No, I want the one where it says Fear no man. It's Matthew 10.
10:28.
My friends over there said
Matthew chapter 10, verse 28.
Bring it out.
And fear not them which kill the body.
It says, never fear a man because he can kill your body. In the commandments. Does it mean walk in front of a gun? No.
no.
But it says, don't fear a man because he can kill your body. Go ahead.
But are not able to kill the soul.
Because they can't do nothing to your soul.
Right.
Read.
But rather fear him which is able to destroy both soul and body.
That's why it says fear God. Because God is able to destroy both soul and body.
That's
Go
right.
ahead.
In hell.
And what?
In hell.
Now, we're going to get off of that subject. I want to bring y'all to something. Because I said, let me finish 1 second. Because I said we lost something in 400 years of slavery. We lost our identity.
Right.
What we're here to do now, we answered some questions. Now I got to give you your identity.
Right.
Who are you? Who got lost in 400 years of slavery? The Israelites got lost in 400 years of slavery. Not a black man.
That's right.
Not a Hispanic man. Not
Right.
a Native American man.
Right.
An Israelite got
That's
lost in
right.
slavery. And we got to restore our people back to their rightful place. Give me that in Baruch real quick. We got to restore the decayed estate of our people.
Right.
Read.
The book of Baruch, chapter 3, verse 8.
Bring it out.
Behold, we are yet this day in our captivity.
It says we are yet this day in our captivity. We never left captivity. They give you a little bit of crumbs, but you're still in captivity.
Right.
You're supposed to rule the earth, and we got somebody ruling over us.
Teach
That's
us.
captivity. Read.
Where thou hast scattered us.
When were we scattered? When were we scattered? In slavery. We were scattered like sardines on those ships.
Right.
They
Right.
dropped us off in Virginia. They took us over there to Jamaica. They took us to the Bahamas. They took us to Puerto Rico. They
Right.
took us to Brazil.
Right.
They took us to Spain.
Right.
That's where they scattered us. Go
That's
ahead.
right.
For a reproach and a curse.
Read it again.
For a reproach and a curse.
And that's what the officer brought out earlier. If we have broke the commandments, we will be cursed. So as punishment for breaking the commandments, God said, I'm going to let this nation come, and they're going to scatter you across the world. I'm going to allow it to happen because y'all need to be punished. Like you said, you got children, right? If they don't do what you tell them to do, it comes with a punishment.
Right.
A
Right.
spanking or something. So the sons of God, their punishment was to go into slavery.
Right. That's right.
God ain't going to physically come down here and spank us. No, he's going to put people who are below you above you.
Right.
Go ahead.
And to be subject to payments.
Now we're subject to pay taxes,
Right.
rent,
Right.
food,
Right.
food stamps. All these things we're subject to pay.
Now they will see the true men of God. We are not black men, we are the Israelites.
That's right.
Take care of us
Take care of us
and our children too.
and our children too.
We have abandoned.
We are repentant.
How about you?
How are you? People want to know who's the king.
O nation of Israel, it's time to return to the Father. O nation of Israel, it's time to return to the Father.
Now why they trying to make it so hard to serve God? And why when I say that I'm a Jew, it sound odd? For years I've been walking around saying that I'm a black man. I ain't saying that no more, it sound wrong, man.
This is Bishop Nathaniel of Israel United in Christ. Please subscribe to our YouTube channels. Stay up to date with our latest events, music, and classroom lessons. IUIC plans to continue visiting different countries where this gospel has not been preached before. IUIC needs your help in pushing this truth. So join us. Subscribe to our Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, and podcast, and stay up to date with us. For more information, please visit www.israelunite.org.